My name is Gina LeVay. I live in New York City and I'm a photographer. I do a mixture of intimate conceptual reportage and portraiture. The photographs that I'm known for, one series in particular is called the Sandhog Project, and it's documenting tunnel workers that are 800 feet below New York City working on the largest capital project in New York City's history called the City Water Tunnel No. 3. I was living in India for most of last year, working there commercially as a photographer, and I was just taking a day trip and I came across this really enormous golden temple, and within this temple there's a junior high school, and so there are these young boys from like 12 years old to 23 years old just running around but obviously studying to be monks. So I was just kind of startled by just this raw adolescent boyish energy at a place that is just so kind of quiet and confined and strict. So my series is kind of a different take on how you would think monk students are. My bullfight series is about female matadors in the world today. The series is an exploration of how the feminine dance and the bull and the kind of contrast of the beauty and the brutality. The American Widow Project focuses on young military widows who have lost their husbands in combat in either the Iraq or Afghan war. In addition to editorial and documentary projects, I also do commercial and advertising campaigns. One that I loved was Superga, and it was challenging, but we had a good time, and of course my assistants loved being on that job that day. And then just this past spring I did a rebranding campaign for Dickies, and that was a 7-city project shooting real people who were in the subculture of workers. They weren't workers like I Have a Hammer, they were more like bike messengers or a rockabilly barber in Austin. I'm Gina LeVay, I'm a photographer. I'm wrapped by Redux Pictures.